Hello everybody, this is Sean with Ken's Creations. Today we're going to show you an AC Infinity Cloudline inline fan system. So let's go ahead and grab our box here and go ahead and give it a quick open, and we'll show you what's inside. This is just the fan itself with its accessories, so we'll go ahead and pull out the accessories. You'll find that there are some clamps that we'll be using later on. This is the 6-inch fan, the S6. And go ahead and show you the fan itself. We'll take those things off and some of the packaging here. Like I said, this is a 6-inch fan. So that means the opening is 6 inches wide. That's the exhaust side, and then this would be the fan intake side. And we'll give it a little spin there. Looks good. The actual motor itself can be taken off from those two bands that you see there, that for cleaning, and we'll do that in another video. Inside the accessory bag, again, we'll find the 6-inch clamps along with some other hardware. This is the control. If you don't have this plugged in and you plug just the fan in, the fan just goes on and there's no other way other than unplugging. This will control the actual speed of the fan. In the other bag is a lot of the mounting hardware. You can mount this using straps. You can use a wall mount and a couple other things. Comes with like the zip ties. And here, of course, is the instructions. We're going to open our other box, which is usually what you need. Since our GlowForge is a 4-inch, we need to do a reducer. This is a 6-inch reduced down to a 4-inch because that's the size that we need for that. We're going to get some bands, and I'll probably be doing a little bit of duct tape on top of that to make sure it's got a good seal. And of course, you need 2 of them for both sides. The other box, we open those up and you'll find that we have our actual exhaust hose. These are really nice and beautiful. Kind of a vinyl wrapped black with, of course, the aluminum stuff inside like any other dryer vent you would find. And of course, once we get the reducer on, the 4-inch will go right onto that with a couple of the clips. Of course, you need 2 of those, one for each side. Now we're going to go ahead and take off the older one. We ruined the other fan, unfortunately, but that's just the way it is. We're going to take our GlowForge, take it off, and we're going to take off that clamp. You will need to keep that clamp for the other side. The fan was what's in there. And of course, I'm going to take off the exhaust port part of that as well. Now this is where the fan will go, and as we get it all set up, remember on these fans, I've got to put it somewhere there because it's bigger than this table, and the only place I have is going to be underneath a shelf that's down below, and we'll show you how I did that. It could be mounted on a wall, but that part of the wall is just too skinny for this bigger fan. I'm going to go ahead and undo the power. Now, like I said, there is the arrows on top tell you which way the air flows. So this is the intake and then the exhaust. So I need to flip that around because it needs to go in and go out to do out my little exhaust window. And then I'm going to take care of the very long cord that is really nice for the controller. So we've got our 2 reducers, get those all ready to go, and of course the 2 hoses again. One goes for one side and one goes on the other side. We're going to take our reducers, we're going to pop it on. It just slides right on really nice, and we're going to of course put a clamp on there, and it'll be doing the same on the other side. The clamp will tighten it down, and if you find that you don't have enough sealant, you can use duct tape of some kind, either a normal duct tape or even the stuff that's metal. Go ahead and put our clamp on and tighten that up nice and neat. Take our other 6-inch clamp and put that on, and then we're going to go ahead and tighten that down. Make sure it's not super tight, just enough so it doesn't slide off is all you need to do. And there you go, those are on there nice and tight. And then we're going to slide these exhaust tubing on. They're kind of hard. I think anybody who's ever done this, you know these are not easy. I like to put 1.5 to 2 ribs of the hose on there to make sure it's really good and tight. And of course I tighten it down, it's good. And of course we're going to do the other side just like I said. I've noticed if I pulled it out straight out, it kind of went on a little easier. And then once it was on, got the clamp on, tightened it up, and it is good to go. So again, I've got to put it down below. So remember, you need your exhaust to go the right way, and I need it to go out towards the right. So I'm going to go ahead and put that up underneath, put my power over to the side, and then I take my basically the exhaust from the GlowForge, it's going to go on this side. And remember, the clamp that came with the GlowForge is the one you need to use if you have not bought or used a way to extend that hose, which you can do, which I would like to do maybe later on and show you kind of how that works. So we get that on there. This is so small that you can probably only get 1 to 1.5 ribs over that part. Just make sure it's on there nice and tight and it does not move, and it should be pretty sealed, and you probably will not need to use any kind of duct tape. We're going to do the same to the other side, the exhaust parts, and I'm going to use my clamp to clamp that down. And if I need to, I can always put some duct tape on it. Go ahead and put our GlowForge back into place, like so. Make sure you don't crimp or do anything like that. This is the controller. This is how you can control the speed from a very low speed all the way to full on of the fan. You just plug it in, and once you push the button, you can see how it turns on for different things. I think it's like 10 settings. And this is how I kind of do my exhaust. Put it in the window, and off it goes. And I go turn it on, and it is running. Thank you for watching this Ken's Creations video. You can find the links to all the products you saw today in the description below.